Hi, good morning, everyone. I'm Barb DeBarger, and I'm going to be doing a Godly Play story for you today. It's a special story for Godly Play because it's brand new to DCC. It's part of a new series, and it is the story of Martin Luther King Jr. We tell this story during the time of the color green. Martin Luther King Jr. was born on January 15th, 1929, in Atlanta, Georgia. His mother and father called him Michael after his father, but when he was 5, his father changed his name and Martin's name to Martin Luther King to honor the great German reformer from the 16th century. Martin Luther fought to make the world a better place, and they did too. Martin had an older sister and a younger brother. His father gathered the family for dinner every night at 6 p.m. His father led them in lively discussions about God and the world. Daddy King felt it was important to discuss serious things with his children, even when they were very young. They often talked about how all people should be treated with respect. Martin's mother also talked with the children about important things. When Martin was 6, his best friend, who was white, told him that his parents said they couldn't play together anymore. This confused Martin. He became sad and angry. His mother took him on her lap and told him about slavery and prejudice, which is when someone doesn't like you just because they don't like the color of your skin. She reminded him that there are places in the Bible where the people of God overcame slavery and prejudice, and he could too. When Martin grew up, he became a Baptist minister like his father and grandfather. He also began to work to change things so that African Americans would be treated the same as everyone else. No one knew how real change might begin until one day in 1955, in Montgomery, Alabama, an African American woman named Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat on the bus for a white person. This changed everything. In those days, buses were divided into white, mixed, and black sections. She was sitting in the mixed section, but by law, black people still had to move to the back of the bus when told to. The bus driver told her to move to make room for some white people. The other black people moved, but Rosa didn't. She wasn't tired, she said, only tired of giving in to unjust laws. She was arrested, and African Americans became angry when they heard about it. Martin helped the black people of Montgomery fight back peacefully. They stopped taking the bus. This way, no one was hurt by fighting, and the bus company lost money. Black people walked to work for 381 days. Sometimes many miles. Do you know what happened? The city changed the law that forced black people to sit at the back of the bus. They could sit anywhere they wanted to. This was the first of many peaceful protests Martin organized that changed America forever. Working for change is never easy. It takes courage and faith. Many people were mean to Martin and his family. Someone tried to blow up their house. Someone tried to scare them with their words, but also with knives and guns. Many black people wanted to fight back, but Martin never gave in. He said, "Peaceful actions will bring peaceful solutions." Even so, he was arrested and placed in jail 29 times for trying to change things by protesting against unjust laws. In 1963, a huge crowd of people came to Washington, D.C. to march for jobs and freedom. That's when Martin made his most famous speech. He said, "I have a dream," to call people to be thankful to God and to work to make the dream for freedom to come true for everyone. Martin said, "I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a world where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character." This was the year that Martin also won the Nobel Peace Prize at age 34. The next year, the Civil Rights Act made much of his dream into law. But Martin kept on. He traveled the country working for change until one day in 1968, he was killed. He was in Memphis, Tennessee, working to organize another peaceful march. He was buried in Atlanta, where he was born. We remember Martin because of his dream that African Americans will be treated the same as everyone else, and because he courageously traveled everywhere to make this dream come true through peaceful protest. Now I wonder, what part of Martin Luther King's story did you like the best? I wonder what part of the story is the most important part of the story. And I wonder what part of the story is about you, or where you might be in this story. Amen.